Alright, hello everybody. Today we are going to be reviewing a Godzilla statue from Hiya Toys. I actually haven't reviewed a statue yet. I've only been doing their action figures. So, this will be my first official statue, and it is of course the Godzilla Evolved. This released like 3 months ago and I'm just doing it now. I know, life's been busy, so better late than never. What does Hiya have to offer when it comes to Stylist statues? That's what we're going to find out in this review. So, we have the box here. We have Goji roaring into the sky, movie logo, Godzilla, Stylist logo, choking hazard, logos. Then we have the top, then we have the bottom, then we have this side, then we have this side, and finally we got the back with all the other info. Also, I would like to say the background art for this is really nice. It doesn't reflect what Godzilla should be in at the moment, but it makes him look eternal for some reason. It makes him look like he's descending from heaven itself. Enough of the box. Let's open this. Okay, it's been out of the box, and let's look at it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this is probably gonna go by pretty quickly because there is not too much to look at. This is mainly about the design and the visuals, because obviously this is a statue, this is not an action figure, meaning that there is no articulation, no playability whatsoever. This is something you buy as a collector, you put this on the shelf, you put this on the table. This is meant for display purposes. Am I complaining? Oh no, because I know Hiya has produced quality with their action figures, so I was hoping it would be around the same for their statues. And will this look good on display? Well, definitely, because Hiya does not disappoint. But the main thing with Godzilla, especially in this evolved form, is of course the pink dorsal plates. Hiya is very good with coloring, and they absolutely nailed it here with the coloring on the dorsal plates. Look at how nice and solid pink these are. Very nice. It's clean, it's bright, it's not leaning towards the red side, which is a common mistake that Playmates always does. And of course, it's continuous throughout the entire figure. You go from the neck all the way to the tip of the tail. It is nice and solid pink, the same color of pink throughout the entirety of this statue. From all angles, it looks nice, and I am very impressed by that. Now, in terms of the actual scaling, like scaling as in the texture, his scales, it's there. It's realistic. It feels serrated. It feels rough. So it has that, rustic feel to it, and it has that scaliness, which is obviously what you want from Godzilla. So that's really nice. And you have some shadings bottom just to like contrast it a little bit. And then you have the elbow spikes. That's very important. It's not too big. It's just there. It's just letting you know that he has it. And one of my favorite parts is seeing this, where some of the pink kind of like echoes onto his neck, like neck spikes, if you will, and then it just goes to his face. That is a very minute detail, and I really like Hiya for doing that. That's really nice. Now the face itself, it's just a roaring head, roaring face. It's nothing too special, but at least it's realistic. At least you can kind of see his eyes. It gets the message across very nicely. Now the arms, that's about the same. The claws is also like painted white as a whole, so that's about it. That's mainly it, and obviously no articulation. So the pose, he's like roaring into the sky. So I would imagine this is like after he comes out of the iceberg, after he just developed his evolved form, and then he's roaring to the sky. I would have probably liked to see him shoot an atomic breath, so it'd be nice to include an atomic breath piece. So this looks like he's shooting into the sky. That would have been really cool. But it would add to the cost because this is roughly, I think, 60 Canadian dollars. So you're paying roughly the same price of a Hiya action figure for the price of a statue. Now, obviously, with an action figure, you can at least get some playability with the price you pay. This is a little bit more on the display side. You pay your money for this to sit on your shelf. Do you want that? That's a question I think that's ultimately up to the buyer, the person who's purchasing this, because for me, I think it's okay. And I would give this a solid 9 just because of its accuracy. It looks good. It's not 100% perfect, but I'm satisfied with this. If you walk into a collector's room, a Godzilla collector's room, you see this guy sitting on the shelf, you'll look at him and be like, yeah, that looks pretty nice. Remember, for something to sit on the shelf, you best hope it looks good and worthy to sit on the shelf. And so I think this Godzilla absolutely does it. Now, is it better than the action figures? Nah, of course not. Of course I would want the action figures more because I can actually play with them. I can't do much with this. So obviously, I wouldn't say this is the best thing Hiya has done, but it is quality, and I like it. Price could be a little cheaper though, that's for sure. That's why I gave it a 9. So that's basically my thoughts on this. Like, honestly, there's not too much to talk about, as I've been reiterating throughout this video. Like, this is just a statue. So let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with me or not? And obviously, if you haven't picked this up yet, will you pick it up? That's the question you should ask yourself. So thank you so much for watching this review. I'm sure this is probably one of the shorter ones. Hit that like button, subscribe, do all the good stuff, and of course check out some of the other Hiya products of Godzilla that I have reviewed on this channel. For now, I'm gonna add this to the collection, maybe put this up on a shelf or something. I will figure it out once the cameras are off. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.